So basically, I'm just doing this video because I want to clear up some things. Like, I'm reading comments. Some people don't believe me. Other people are very sympathetic. And I just want to, tell you guys step by step what happened this day. So basically, I was at work. I was working in a client's home, taking care of them, and they order Chinese food on Sundays. So I decided I was gonna get something with them. So we all ordered our meals. Like 30 minutes later, the driver arrives, and I take my food out, I take my client's food out, and then we get down to the egg rolls where it's anyone's egg roll. So I give my client an egg roll and I give myself an egg roll. We're eating. I had chicken and rice. I ate my chicken and rice. Once I was done with my chicken and rice, I get down to my egg roll to eat my egg roll. I take a first bite out of the egg roll. Nothing's wrong. And then I get to the second bite. So when I take a second bite, I'm talking while I'm eating my food. So I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing while I'm eating. So I chew my second bite, but then I hold the food in my mouth and I was talking to my patient. So when I went to go chew the second time, I feel something I'm like, what is this? I feel something metal in my mouth. So I spit the food out. And when I spit the food out, out comes this 3-inch black nail, rusted. And at this point, I'm like, my patience is there. I'm like, is this real? Is this a nail? Are you serious? Inside of my egg roll? And my patient says, he's like, no way. Like, that, maybe that's something burnt. I'm like, no, this is a nail. He was like, let my wife see. I give it to his wife. The wife holds the needle up. The nail up. And she's looking at it. She's like, this is a nail. So at this point, I'm freaking out. But I can't really freak out because I still have to remain professional because I am at work. So I call the restaurant. The girl gets on the phone, and because I'm upset right now. I'm like, all right, can you just put your manager on the phone because I don't feel like explaining it, and you seem like you acting like you don't know what I'm talking about. So I speak to the manager, and the manager was like, I'm gonna send my driver over to come pick it up so that I can see it. So I said, okay. The driver gets there. He doesn't say anything to me, nothing at all, not, oh, what's going on or anything. I hand him the nail. He holds it up literally just like this, looks at the nail, doesn't say anything, doesn't say I'm sorry, nothing. He takes it to the manager. So I give it maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes later, I call the manager back and I'm like, did your driver get there with the nail yet? So she's like, no, he didn't get here because he's doing other deliveries. He was just coming to pick it up on his way. I said, okay. So I hang up the phone. I tell my patient, I'm like, I don't think this lady is going to call me back. Like, it was literally a nail in my food. Like, this manager is not going to call me back at all. So my patient was like, just relax. She's going to call you. And the reason why my patient is telling me to relax, because I guess they eat there all the time. So, he was assured that she was going to call back. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm going to give her a little bit of time. So she finally calls back and she's like, I thought you were talking about a fingernail. I did not know that you were talking about a nail. So I'm like, yeah, it was a nail in my egg roll. Like, she was like, oh, I'm going to void the transaction. I'm going to include the tip. You don't have to. So basically, I'm not going to charge y'all card or whatever the case may be. And I'm sorry. But the way that she apologized to me, Like, it wasn't like, it was like a business apology. Like, as a businesswoman, if something goes wrong with the customer food, of course you have to say sorry, because that's your business. It wasn't like a sympathetic apology, like, oh my God, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Like, I apologize. Like, that is something that, like, like, I didn't feel her apology. Like, then to me, she didn't even like say, like, how did, like, she didn't even deny it. She didn't say, like, no way. Like, I was expecting so much more. Like, or maybe that's just the way I took it. But to me, it didn't seem like her reaction was something like a person was shocked. Like, she wasn't shocked. So basically, after that, I was like, I posted the picture on Facebook. I didn't even think that I was gonna, like, this picture was gonna go as viral as it did. Like, I didn't expect that. Like, a lot of people are saying to me, oh, she just want attention. Like, she put that in there. Like, I was not expecting this at all. Like, I'm not a person that typically get a lot of likes on Facebook. Like, I get likes, but not as many as, I would, anybody would like. But, so it wasn't expecting of it. I wasn't expecting of that, like, it's just like, I tried to inform people about it and, speak my mind and to help people, not to go there, or like just be aware of your food. And the backlash that I got, it hurted me, because I literally almost died. Like, to me, I feel like I dodged death. Like, and why I say that, like, that nail, like, that nail could have killed me. Like, I was surprised. And even myself, I didn't believe, like, this was in my mouth, but it was. And the fact that what's so appalling to me is, it was like a lottery, because I just put an egg roll out for my patient, put an egg roll out for me. All of our food was together. So you got patients that's like 84 years old. And what if I would have gave her that egg roll? And, older people sometimes are not aware of certain things, and could have accidentally swallowed that. And to me, it was like, I was thinking about me, and I was also thinking about the what ifs if my patients would have had that egg roll. So I just feel like we all got to be careful and mindful of the food that we eat, and just always inspect. I don't care if you go to McDonald's and your kids got a Happy Meal, inspect their food before you give it to them. Because a lot of times kids could be like, Mommy, I got a tummy ache. And, as a mom, you probably just thinking like, oh, okay, let me give her some cough syrup, or, some Tylenol, whatever you give your kids when they have an upset stomach, and not knowing that Happy Meal you just gave them has something in it. Like, just be mindful. Like, yes, we all like fast food. We all like to eat out some days. And we all just got to be mindful, because what happened to me could happen to any one of us. And in no way, shape, or form would I try to ruin somebody's business over a nail. Like, that wasn't my motive. My motive was, this got to stop. This can't happen again. This can't happen to somebody again. Because not everybody is as lucky as I was to be able to spit it out before it was down my throat. And I just want everybody to be mindful of that. you know, so that's my only thing. But I just wanted to, you know, clear it up, let you guys know what happened that day. It's unbelievable, but it happened. So be mindful.